Hey y'all. So I was literally coming out here to film a garden tour today for June, and as I was unlocking the door, the rain started pouring. So I don't know if this is going to be a garden tour. I don't even know if I'm going to stay out here. I might just show you a couple of things that I'm getting done today um, around the garden. Because I don't know. So I'm going to show you a couple of things going on in the vegetable garden right now. It's not a lot that's different, but this was cilantro and now it's flowering. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that means this is turning into coriander, which is very exciting. You can see all of the beans have flowers. My pride and joy right now, this hybrid bush bell pepper. I tried to grow these last year and got absolutely nothing, so I'm excited to see what that's doing this year. These cucumbers are slow as hell. I'm waiting. The Space Master cucumbers over here are trying it. So, cherry tomatoes in the back there, and then my little tomato alley over here, which needs to be properly staked. I just got back from the store today with some stakes, so I'll be getting that done. Okay, so this isn't the prettiest site over here, but I'm hoping one day all of this will look much like this little corner over here. I'm trying really hard to turn this into my cut flower garden. You can see the snapdragons here are working with me, looking very pretty, I think. Hopefully next year, when we get this space properly conditioned with the soil and the compost and mulched, things will be coming along. But I did throw down some Cosmo seeds, and they're here for it. Now, this is where I had alliums planted this spring, and I just went in and reseeded some sunflowers, Velvet Queen and Autumn Beauty. So I'm really excited to see those come up, and I still have yet to clean up my daffodil foliage. So it's a lot, you guys. I'm not used to having to do this much with this much space. The rain stopped, so yay! And I don't have to be soaking wet while I'm out here doing a couple of things today because it's going to rain for the rest of the week. I'm talking like 9 days straight, so I'm trying to do a little something out here before that happens. Winging it. You guys, this hydrangea is so beautiful. I can't believe it lived and survived. Like, these blooms, they're insane. Wow. Like, look at this one. My poppy in the pink pathway finally opened. It's got rain in it right now, but it makes me so happy. Weeds and all. Look at these daylilies. So we've been working hard to get all of the weeds up, which we're making slow progress. We still have all of that to do, all down there. But we want to move these daylilies. I keep saying we. Daniel doesn't care. I'm going to move these daylilies to the front of the house. And I've got, where you see these pink tags, pumpkins planted. So it's going to be like a little pumpkin on a hill patch, which I think is going to be really cute and adorable. I'm also quite literally making this up as I go along because I have all of these ideas in my head that I've sketched out and I've planned, and then when we go to do it, it obviously doesn't work. So, you just gotta wing it. You just gotta go with the flow, I think. I don't know. So here you can see this is my little squash patch. I've got acorn squash, buttercup squash, spaghetti squash, and I think that's it. And then zinnias planted all along the front, and squirrels and birds and like everybody's over here, and I don't know why. So I've got some cayenne pepper around the spots that they were bothering, and hopefully that will work. And then my paper bark maple is still in a pot here, but I don't know if it's a squirrel or if it's a bird, they keep digging the plants up that I have underplanted here, begonias and coleus that I started from seed. And now the plants are starting to suffer because they've just been dug up and tossed out of the pot so many times by these animals that I'm just going to have to go in here with something else. But I guess that's just the nature of things. I mean, what can you do? I can't patrol the squirrels at 3 o'clock in the morning. This alleyway that I'm standing in right now is definitely becoming our junk area. I would like to correct that. We've got all of the poles that we've moved. We're just letting, like, we don't even control the weeds here. Our garbage cans are here. It's just like, it's not cute. Everybody has a place that you're just kind of like, don't look at that. So here in the front of the house, like right by our driveway, I've got my little grape planter here with my grapevine in it and some, what is it? Super Bell's grape punch, I think. And then I just picked up some geraniums today that I'm going to use to just fill out the rest of this planter. But look at these grapes. And my point is proven. I was coming over here to show you my snapdragons and found a little hole. Yeah. Well, nah. But I am really happy with my snapdragons and how they are blooming. I think they look so pretty. And I've got my strawberry planter over there. Look at this. There's like a hole right in there. Look at that already. I don't even know if you can see that, but something was digging in here again. I've got my vanilla marigolds. Let's see if I can get it to focus. I think they're gorgeous. I've got a little drift of them there. And one that's fallen over. I don't know what's going on here. He's just had enough. So I gotta come out and cut him. He's done, but you can see it's all budded up. I've got cantaloupe and watermelons planted throughout here and polar bear zinnias, which the animals have already dug one up. Looks like now they're going for this one. Or maybe he's just leaned over. I'm not sure what's going on there. Another cantaloupe back in there, and a whole bunch of weeds, and a sugar baby watermelon right in there. Sadly, I don't think both of these fruit trees are staying. The nectarine has just been giving me so much trouble, and the fruit just looks really bad and wrinkly and sad. You can see it's got almost no foliage left on it. I just don't think I'm keeping this tree. And my serviceberry, same thing. Look at all this. Now, I've dealt with this once before. Every year my serviceberry does this. After it gives me a beautiful crop of berries, it turns into this. And it is tried and true. It will keep giving me fruit, but then I have to sit with this for the rest of the year. And I don't know if I want to do that anymore, especially at the front of my house. So because I don't want to look at this at the front of my house every year, I think this and the nectarine both have to go, which is kind of sad. I just feel like I'm kind of like losing all of my Brooklyn plants, which is what I didn't want. I just wanted to keep something from Brooklyn, but I don't know. Moving on, stuff happens. The garden is forever changing, yes. So the space at the front of the house is actually looking really good. It's not super full, but slow and steady. I have calendula plants lining the front, which I think look really great. This is one plant. Isn't that insane? And I have two more going down there. This is the geum all budded up that I got from Soil and Margaritas. And if you saw on Instagram, I cut back all my Shasta daisies so they can maybe flush out some new growth. And oh, look at this. Here's the second geum that I got from Soil and Margaritas, and it is got a little bloom on it and a little bud right there. And my daylily, my orange smoothie daylily from Proven Winners. Oh, well, I guess this is from Brooklyn, so that's exciting. I dug this up and brought it with me, and it's got a little bud coming. My dahlia looks like it wants to do something. I'm not sure. And oh, I didn't even notice this. My first zinnia. My first zinnia of the season. And weeds. So, you're welcome. I have lilies planted here. I have squash and pumpkins growing in the back there. And that's about it, actually. There's not really much going on back here. Hi, you look cute. I hope you're not something bad. You look like a lightning bug. I really hope that was a lightning bug. I do this all the time where I just assume that it's a good bug and so I leave it and then it like eats everything. So I think that's about it. I don't know. I think maybe I'll pop a couple of pictures up of things that have been blooming um, in the garden lately. Everything doesn't bloom at the same time, so there are just some things that I can't show you all at once. So maybe I'll just pop it up on the screen and you can check it out there. But I don't have anything else to say, so see you in my next one. Bye.